Hey everybody, it's Amy McGovern back to talk to you about a new strategy to some, and maybe others of you have used this and just weren't sure that it was actually a differentiate strategy or could be used to differentiate. So it's called cubing. And yes, cubing is exactly what it sounds like. It's making a cube. So if you fold those sides in, you can actually make a cube to roll like a dice, right? Okay, so now that you kind of know what I'm talking about, cubing, what is it? Well, it's an instructional strategy that really pushes kids to look at things from different viewpoints, different perspectives. Depending on how you create it, the tasks you put on each side, you can really stretch kids in whatever kind of readiness they're good to go for. You can base it on interests, their learning styles, and a little bit later, I'll show you a couple learning style resources that I'm going to attach. So don't panic when you hear, I don't know their learning style. I gave you a couple links, a couple surveys, profile type things that you can share with your kids to help them discover what kind of learner they are. Maybe they don't even know, or they don't know how to describe it. Anyway, this is an absolute awesome way, really, just to provide choice for your kids. It works in all kinds of groups, individuals, pairs, all sizes. It's a six-sided figure, as the slide says, with a different activity on each side. When you roll the dice, or when you roll the cube, you do whatever pops up. Kind of self-explanatory, but I thought if I didn't include it, I just want you to have all the information. All right, so some of the different things that we as a group have used on different things is arrange something into a collage to show something else. If that frightens you because glue and kids don't go together, then don't use it. Make a body sculpture tableau to show something, maybe a new concept or a new vocabulary word, maybe an emotion that you're working on in your room. Create a dance to show something, a mime. You can run through the choices, but you can really make this as kinesthetic as you want it, as dramatic as you want it. You can make it based on auditory learners. You really can you can gear this towards either all your learners in a mixed group, or you can gear it for very specific groups. Pretty soon you'll notice that kids will be making their own cubes. So I hope in your classroom you could incorporate blank nets somewhere in your room so that the kids are allowed to go pick them up and create their own. Heck, maybe they want to create one for you. Anyway, I hope you get to a point where you're allowing that kind of creativeness in your classroom. If not, and you're more of a, I need to have things ready, then this slide is for you. It's just some resources that you might want. Others of you will not, and that's okay. Others of you will go to Google and Pinterest and do your own searches, and that's awesome too. So it's there, let's use it. I gave you a couple things. So this website right here is another slideshow, very similar to mine, but goes way more in detail than I had in our under 5 minutes. But I did attach it here. It's awesome. It's got great information. This YouTube video is a teacher, and she's doing PD for a group. And some of the video is old, and it probably isn't totally appropriate, but she gives some awesome examples of the different learning styles and what works for kids. So I included it, even though a little bit of it's old. The rest of it's great information. On this side of the slide, that's that learning profile. I don't know how familiar some of you are with that, but there's a printable version, and that's just a PDF that you can give to kids, talking about what they know and what they kind of favor. Almost like a forced choice, but not quite that strict. And then there's an online profiler, maybe geared for older kids just because of the setup of it and some of the words that they use. But basically, by the time you take this 20 question quiz, it will do the profiling for you and tell you what kind of learner you are, possibly what kind of activities and what kind of learning works best for you. So there is my short version of cubing. I hope you enjoy this. If you have any questions, as always, my name is Amy McGovern. Please reach out and ask. If you end up creating some cubes that do amazing things for kids and really get them engaged, please share them. Share them with this group. Share them with the parents and the families. This is a great way to engage your kids in all different types of activities from multiple perspectives. Okay, enjoy. Have a great day.